Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Dear viewer, I'm Richa Agarwal, the head of Smallcap research here at Equitymaster. By now, you probably know that Equitymaster is one of the most trusted financial websites for Indians. And today, I'm here to share with you our most profitable ideas for 2022. In the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you all about my top 3 stock picks for 2022, 3 little-known companies that have the makings of a Crorepati stock. I show you how one could potentially join an elite group of people I call Crorepati-Stock Club by investing in these 3 companies. A wise investment that takes only a few minutes, yet over the long term has the potential to generate crores of rupees. After a decade-long career in stock market research, I can tell you that making such money from just a few stocks is entirely possible. Think of what it would be like to earn 1 crore from 3, 2, or just 1 stock. However, this is possible only when one knows when to buy the right stocks, and that's why I'm here today. I don't want any of my readers to miss out on this incredible opportunity, something I consider the top 3 investment opportunities right now. I'm here to tell you about the potential in 3 such stocks right here in this presentation. Stock number 1. The company I'm going to discuss today is a market leader in a highly promising industry. With a diversified revenue model and multiple offerings in its portfolio, the company has emerged as one of the best plays on the growing consumption trend in India. What's more, the company is number 1 player in a niche segment that is growing at double-digit rates. With dominant market share in its product categories across India and presence in both B2B, that is business to business, and B2C, that is business to consumer segment, the company has created a strong brand that is recognized across the country. Now, as you know, today, more than ever before, it's all about the brand. Without branding power, big companies will not be able to convince and sell to millions of customers. This is where brand positioning comes into play. And this niche player I'll tell you about today is a leading participant in India's growth story with its brands spread across multiple segments. This company's products are used in agriculture, infrastructure, horticulture, potable water supply and sanitation, housing and home improvement, marine, defense, foods industry, and the list goes on. All these industries are witnessing strong tailwinds and burgeoning demand across the country. By virtue of its presence across these multiple fast-growing industries as mentioned above, millions and millions of people use this company's products every month. In fact, in India alone, the company is operating in a Rs 2 trillion industry. With market leadership position, my first stock for 2022 is indeed in a sweet spot. Before it lies an enormous opportunity to exploit. This alone should excite any investor who is looking for growth stocks. Now, here is one more reason why this stock gives comfort. Even amid the pandemic, the company has managed to expand its margins significantly, which has translated into above-average profitability. But this is peanuts compared to what I believe the company is going to witness in the future. So, pay careful attention to what I am going to reveal today. This company has just positioned itself to offer what may be one of the most brilliant opportunities of the decade. It's the type of opportunity no investor wants to miss out on. This stock has all the elements that could make it investors' darling and can shoot the stock price up in no time. Additionally, this company has been making announcements that could soon make it a market darling, which I will disclose in a few minutes. Now, once the ongoing pandemic fears abate, there is no telling how fast this stock could potentially rise. In less than 5 minutes, one could join a few privileged Indians who want to own Crorepati stocks. Now, I know this may sound unbelievable. After all, this is quite contrary to what mainstream financial experts say. Whether it is TV, radio, newspaper, or online, financial experts have been drumming the word diversify into our heads for decades. They tell us it is not smart or safe to put all our money into just one stock. Instead, spread your money out, they say. Invest in several stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. And no, I am not saying that they are wrong. All investments carry some level of risk, and I would never ever suggest you putting all your money into one stock either. What I am saying is that even a small stake in the right stock could make one a crorepati in the long term. I would like to add that the actual returns on investments would vary depending on various circumstances. But what I am trying to show you here is the potential that the Crorepati stock can have over the long term. Take a look at a few wealthy, well-known individuals who have done this before. Azim Premji's stake in Wipro stands at over Rs 15,000 crore as on September 2021. K.M. Memon, along with Arun Memon's direct stake in MRF, is over Rs 420 crores as on September 2021. Yes, they are the founders of these companies, but that's not the point. When a company becomes leader in its market, of course, it's going to make its founders rich. The point is, as the promoters become rich, so will every other minority shareholder right alongside them. If the promoters can take hundreds of crores, an average investor can make lakhs or even crores. Look at Muhammad Anwar Ahmad, a regular investor. Anwar comes from a small village in Maharashtra. In 1980, he invested Rs 10,000, half of all he had, and bought 100 shares of a company and was wise enough to not sell a single stock. That investment was estimated at Rs 500 crores in Feb 2016. Not only that, it is estimated that people in Anwar's village held more than 3% of the same company, worth about Rs 3,000 crores then. Now look at average investor Ravi. He sure knows the joys of being a one-stock crorepati as well. In 2017, Ravi made headlines by calling into a leading business news channel with a surprising announcement. His grandfather had left him 20,000 shares, all of a single company. And on the day of his call, these shares were worth Rs 130 crores. And then, who hasn't heard the story of Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, a chartered accountant who along with his wife held a 1.57% stake in Titan back in 2002. What was 1.25 crore shares of Titan are estimated to have raked in over Rs 1,030 crores when Jhunjhunwala and his wife offloaded them in June 2018. If a villager, a small investor, and a chartered accountant can do it, so can you. Folks like Anwar, Ravi, and of course Jhunjhunwala have each made crores on a single stock. And if one acts wisely before the market gets a whiff of this opportunity, he could well be on his way to own a Crorepati stock. I will stress that again. One must move on this opportunity created by India's growth story. Timing is crucial. Keeping in mind the business growth potential, this stock is an absolute bargain for those who are quick enough and smart enough to get in. Now let me show you what I mean. I used the examples of Wipro, MRF and Titan just a moment ago for a reason. These are well-known Indian companies and we all know that they made their investors super rich. But very few people remember these companies' history or know some interesting facts about their stock prices. Do you recall the stock price of Wipro when it switched to IT services? In 1991, it was valued at less than Rs 1 on an adjusted price basis. If one had invested Rs 10,000 in Wipro in 1991, his investment would now be worth around Rs 5 crores. In Jan 2001, MRF was valued at just above Rs 1,200, and today the price of one MRF share is more than Rs 70,000. In July 2002, Titan share was valued at just Rs 4, but today the price of one stock is more than Rs 2,160. This opportunity is beyond ordinary. It is incredibly unique and life-changing. Now, I can't predict what a stock will do with 100% certainty. No one can. But by taking our past winners and distilling them through hours and hours of in-depth analysis, I have identified 3 critical characteristics for zeroing in on individual stocks that have what it takes to make a Crorepati stock. Wipro, MRF and Titan exhibited these same 3 traits at the start of their climb. And the top stock for 2022 that I am going to tell you about today is now exhibiting those same 3 traits. Once the pandemic fear abates and the market comes to know of this opportunity, all bets will be off. Here is why you should be interested. As I said before, this company is a pioneer in the segment it operates in. A Rs 2 trillion opportunity in India and is growing at a handsome rate. Few investors are realizing that this company is piggybacking on this massive sector, though this won't remain the case for long. In the coming months, investors everywhere could soon be rushing to get in. That is why the time to get on board is now. Once the pandemic subsides, one might end up paying a much higher price. As I said earlier, this stock has all the makings of a Crorepati stock. And if you act fast on this opportunity today, you can have the opportunity to own it. How can I be so sure? Well, because the Equitymaster research team excels at finding unique, under-the-radar opportunities to grow your wealth substantially. For instance, one member of Equitymaster team is the editor of our oldest recommendation service. Tanushri is also the editor of Equitymaster's most popular newsletter, Profit Hunter, read by over 2 lakh readers. One of our best recommendations, Larsen & Toubro, gave over 3,000 returns in just 8 years. Another member of the team is Equitymaster's brilliant systems guy and creator of 3 incredibly successful market-beating investing systems. The kinds of returns Rahul's service has offered are unbeatable over the long term. But just one example was T-Taggart Vegans, which gave more than 500% returns in less than a year. He is also the editor of Equitymaster's free newsletter, The Profit Hunter, read by over 2 lakh viewers. Our team specializes in digging up investments capable of market-beating performances. Our dedication in finding these hidden gems has served our subscribers well over the last 25 years. As you can imagine, zeroing in on these huge potential stocks takes time and exhaustive research. At times, we reject almost 10 ideas before finalizing the next recommendation, which could have an enormous potential to generate multiple times gains. Maybe for you, it's a tedious task to do in-depth research or to pore over dozens of annual reports and financial statements that could end up taking hundreds of hours. But for us, this is our passion. We have recommended many small stocks with extraordinary gains, some of which could have enabled people to retire early and wealthy. For example, on our recommendation page industries, one could have made over 10,200% gains in over 12 years. Had one acted on our recommendation e-clerk services, he would have made 1400% in less than 12 years. It means that his rupees 1 lakh investment could have turned into rupees 15 lakhs. And if one had acted on our recommendation Balkrishna Industries, he would have made 1058% gains in 6.9 years, turning rupees 1 lakh into over rupees 11.6 lakhs. For our recommendation Kenfin Homes, the gains stood at 330% gains in 2 years. And the recommendation on PI Industries offered 258% gains in just 1.5 years. So you can see yourself just from this handful of examples, our recommendations could have multiplied one's invested money several times in a matter of few years. We are very proud of our track record and the gains our subscribers have made by acting on our recommendations. Now, of course, not every recommendation will be a winner. When it comes to the market, nothing is guaranteed. We have also made some mistakes which resulted in losses. Some companies simply did not do as per our expectations. MIC Electronics, for example, was a 45% loss. Then there was Ahluwalia Contracts India Limited at 60% loss and Bartronics India at 32% loss, which is why I always say you should never bet the farm when investing. But the opportunity before you today is extraordinary and rare. Most of the stocks I have recommended so far had only 1 or 2 of these characteristics, but this one, first of the top 3 picks of 2022, is unique. It has all the 3 signs of a potential Crorepati stock. So, what are these signs? There are 3 characteristics that will show you that this stock could give those who invest today the chance to make an absolute fortune in the long term. But do understand that the best of these stocks could go wrong and turn into losses, so one should ideally only bet what he is prepared to lose. So let us take a look at the 3 signs of a Crorepati stock. Number 1, unlimited audience and market leadership. The first indicator is by far the most important. To have any chance of claiming to be a Crorepati stock, a company must have an unlimited audience for its products. Over and above, the company must be a leader in that market, just like Apple in smartphones or Microsoft in software. Now MRF, the company that talked about before, is a perfect example here. What started as a rubber balloon factory with a funding of just rupees 14,000 way back in 1940s, MRF is now a multi-billion legacy that produces quality tires used all around India and internationally. When MRF ventured into manufacturing of tires in 1961, there were not even 1 million vehicles in India. But MRF knew that the number of vehicles would continuously increase along with the people and the progress of the country. Today, the number of vehicles in India is over 200 million. So you can see that there was an almost unlimited audience of the potential customers for tires in India that MRF recognized. Rapid urbanization and the rise of middle class drove the demand. MRF today is the undisputed leader in the tire making industry. The company had a huge opportunity to capitalize on the rising vehicle population in India. This is the power of unlimited audience along with market leadership. Being one of the pioneers of India's outsourcing story, Wipro has established itself as one of the most respected software service providers in the world. With over 140,000 employees from 61 different countries and present in more than 175 cities, Wipro is now the third largest Indian software firm, having hundreds of clients in banking, financial services and insurance, that is BFSI, energy and utility, retail and consumer products, and healthcare. It has created an unlimited market for itself when it shifted from hardware to being a software service provider. Titan was already a leader in the organized watch segment, a sector with an unlimited audience. But that did not satisfy Titan's appetite. Titan wanted more. As a result, it diversified into jewelry with Tanishq, another market with an unlimited audience. There has been a huge demand for wedding jewelry in India, and Titan has tapped this demand exceptionally well. Titan then also diversified into eyewear with Titan Eye Plus, another market with an unlimited audience. Titan continues to create new markets, the latest move being diversification into saris, again a market with unlimited audience. Again, a high potential market. That is the power of an unlimited audience. Now, take a look at the company we are talking about today. As I told you earlier, this company is one of the best bets on a highly promising industry in India, a rupees 2 trillion market with almost unlimited opportunity size. Like I said, the company has tapped into multiple sectors in India and its products are supplied overseas as well. With around 14% market share, it is already a leader in its niche. Further, it caters to clients like Maruti Suzuki, Honda, Whirlpool, Colgate, Godrej, and so on across different industries. Sectors that this company operates in include automobile, electronics, horticulture, floriculture, toys, sports goods, consumer electronics, defense, marine, food industry, potable water supply and sanitation, agriculture, infrastructure, housing, and home improvement. Take for instance the agriculture sector. It is a primary source of livelihood for about 58% of the population. Similarly, industries like food industry, potable water supply, sanitation, infrastructure, and so on cater to the common masses, making every individual a potential customer of this company's products. Talk about an unlimited audience. Every business, every household, every family in the entire country, 140 crore people, could soon be its potential customers. I am sure in the next few years, the demand for this company's products could potentially explode. It is clear this company has found an unlimited audience for its products, and this company is leveraging on the opportunities in these sectors very aggressively. What is more, the company operates in both B2B and B2C segments, that is business to consumer and business to business segments, which gives it wider access to audience that swears by its brand. Apart from India, it has export presence as well in over 30 countries. As a supplier to multiple industries with a strong brand presence in both B2B and B2C segments and presence in exports, the company's addressable market is inexhaustible and continuously expanding. In short, the company enjoys unlimited market worldwide. And its revenue right now is less than 4% of the opportunity size. It has barely scratched the surface of the potential it has, but is well positioned to dominate the entire niche. And that is the first characteristic of the company that could be a potential Crorepati stock. Now moving on to the second trait. The second trait to look for is insider ownership. Insider ownership is one of the most important things when it comes to investing. I believe it is perfectly logical to keep tabs on what insiders are doing. As Peter Lynch said, insiders might sell their shares for any number of reasons, but they buy them for only one. They think the price will rise. If founders have skin in the game, it means they expect to make a fortune, and so can you. When Wipro took off in 2001, insider ownership was over 80%. As you can see above that the stock price of Wipro has increased over 4,832 times. So just imagine the kind of wealth founders have now made with so much skin in the game. In MRF, insiders own a 27.84% stake in a rupees 33,000 crore business. So insiders own a significant proportion of MRF Limited. As you can see from the chart that these insiders have become rich along with the increase in the stock price of MRF. And in Titan, when it took off, the promoter stake was 54.9%. As you can see how this high stake has helped the promoter create huge wealth. So what about my first of the top 3 stocks? Do company insiders have real skin in the game? Well, yes. The promoter group owns close to 50% stake in the company, and that's a significant skin in the game. With this second indicator, we are well on our way to one of the Crorepati stocks. Now let's take a look at the final indicator that drives the nail home. The third indicator you should look for is what I call a profit accelerator. What do I mean by profit accelerator? It is any big, recent or upcoming event that will catapult a stock sharply higher. It could be companies' entry into a new market. It could be companies' tie-up with big brands, or it could be the unique technological innovation. It could be a change in the senior management with great execution skills and reputation. Or it could be a significant restructuring step that cuts the cost and drives efficiencies. In the case of Wipro, the profit accelerator was a swift transformation from a vegetable ghee making company to a software services company. It has indeed come a long way and is now one of the market leaders in the software services. MRF got visibility after it acquired the award of being the best in Asia in rally circuits where it was pitted against the world's best tire brands. The sharp focus on R&D and technology gave MRF global recognition as a pioneer. MRF had seen a meteoric rise since 2001 when it still traded below Rs 500 levels. In around 20 years, the stock has multiplied over 65 times, trading at above Rs 74,000 per share today, making the purchase of even a single stock out of reach for many new investors. Titan's profit accelerator is the shift to jewelry market and rise in Indians' capacity to spend on luxury brands, whether jewelry and watches. So in case of Titan, the jewelry division was a significant growth driver. Now that brings me to the company we are discussing today. My first of the top 3 picks of 2022. The company plans to increase its capacity to meet the growing demand of its products across industries and segments. It is undertaking its highest ever capex, and that will give a huge boost to the growth over the next few years. Now for ordinary businesses, huge capex comes with debt and big capex means big debts. However, in this rare case, most of the capex is funded by internal accruals. These are the reason why it is undertaking a massive expansion. See, it's a great proxy play on infrastructure revival and upsurge in the housing demand in India. And both are witnessing strong tailwinds given the demographics and policy support. Further, the company is growing its share of value-added products in some of the fastest growing sectors. This will be positive not just for the revenues but profits as well. Besides, the company is sharpening its sales strategy to strengthen its position further across the country. These developments could be the catalyst for its future earnings growth. Keeping in mind the growth prospects, at the moment, the market doesn't seem to be fully aware of its potential. But this might not remain a secret for long. Once this news spreads everywhere, one may have to pay a much higher price. How much more? Well, who can say? We could see it soar like Wipro, or like MRF, or like Titan. No one can say for sure. After all, nothing in the markets is ever guaranteed. But if shares begin to surge the way I expect them to, only those who get in will have a chance to own the potential Crorepati stock. As I said earlier, the Crorepati stock must display these 3 characteristics: an unlimited audience and market leadership, insider ownership, and profit accelerators. Wipro, MRF, and Titan displayed each of these 3 characteristics, and each has become a well-known name in India. And each allowed countless average investors to become stock market Crorepatis. And as you have just seen, this company is already showing these 3 indicators. Yes, this stock has all the elements of a Crorepati stock. And that is why I would like to talk about my report right now. Top 3 stocks for 2022, how to get rich with little known Indian stocks. This report contains full details on my top 3 stock picks for 2022 and on why they qualify to be a Crorepati stock. Now let's talk about my other 2 picks for 2022. Stock number 2. My second stock for 2022 is an essential product company vital for India's food security. It supplies a critical ingredient to the agriculture sector. What sets it apart from other players in the industry is the solid R&D base and the knowledge bank that allows it to introduce high-margin products. The company has made it to the list of Forbes Asia's best companies with revenue under $1 billion and with consistent top-line and bottom-line growth. But then this story is not just about strong fundamentals. What I really like about the stock at this point in time is that it is still trading at a huge discount to the buyback price in FY20 and 21. Why? Maybe because it's a small company. You won't hear about it from the mainstream media or from your stockbroker. They generally ignore such small-sized companies. This stock is my top second pick for 2022. From the current price levels, it could potentially double the invested money over the coming years. Now coming to my last pick for 2022, stock number 3 is the surest and safest reopened trade that you can consider betting on. This company is foraying into a new vertical connected to the food delivery segment. In fact, I believe it's a better way to ride the food delivery megatrend than Zomato. It is one of the most profitable in its niche thanks to an innovation-focused management. Even in a pandemic-ridden year, it operated at over 100% capacity. Now, as the pandemic concerns settle, the demand for its products is likely to soar. To accommodate growing demand, the company is doubling capacity with focus on value-added products. We expect the company's profits to grow 4 times over next 2 to 3 years. That's about my third pick for 2022. Now, before we proceed further, let me ask you a question. If you only had rupees 1 lakh to invest, would you want to bet it on a small, unknown company that has no real history? A company with no guarantee that its products and services will beat the competition? A company whose founders and top executives haven't invested their own money in it? A company that has nothing exciting to attract investors other than the fact that it's a penny stock trading at just rupees 20 a share? Or would you instead put your hard-earned money into a solid company that is gradually capturing the entire market, where promoters have enough skin in the game? A company that has displayed each of these 3 critical characteristics and has the elements of a Crorepati stock. Well, I would go with the second company. Mohammad Anwar would probably say so too. You remember Anwar, the villager I mentioned earlier? Have you figured out which company made him a stock market Crorepati? Well, it was Wipro. Anwar was born in a small village in Maharashtra. He and his 4 brothers used to work with their father on a family farmland. One day, Anwar was sitting at a tea shop where he met a stockbroker for the first time in his life. The stockbroker told him about a new company, Western India Vegetable Products Limited. The company's plant was set up in Anwar's village to manufacture ghee and vanaspati. Anwar invested rupees 10,000, half of all he had, and bought 100 shares of the company. He was wise enough not to sell a single stock. His stake was worth rupees 500 last time I checked. It is estimated that people in Anwar's village hold more than 3% of the same company that we know as Wipro today, worth about rupees 3,000 crores. Ravi would likely agree with your choice too. Ravi, the small-time investor who had been gifted 20,000 shares of MRF by his grandfather in a physical form. These shares were worth rupees 130 crores on the day he declared his gift on a news channel. MRF shares have risen by over 6,400%, becoming one of the most expensive stocks on the Indian stock market indices, making the purchase of even a single share out of reach of most new investors. And let us not forget about Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, who is now a billionaire. A chartered accountant by profession, he along with his wife held a 1.57% stake in Titan back in 2002. That helped Mr. Jhunjhunwala rake in over 1,000 crores when he sold the shares in 2018. They have all had the chance to live life as a happy, worry-free stock market Crorepatis. And now you can have the chance to own potential Crorepati stocks. These are some of the most promising and exciting opportunities that I have seen in my decade-long career. It would be the key to one's early and wealthy retirement. That's what I believe. And now, I would like my colleague Yazad to come on stage and tell you how you could start your journey towards your dream retirement today. Yazad, over to you.
Thank you, Richa. Hi, I'm Yazad, and today I'm going to tell you in detail about a few stocks which we call Crorepati stocks. Now ask yourself, what would you do with 1 crore rupees? Enjoy vacations you've always dreamed of? Upgrade to a larger, more luxurious home? Go out to 5-star restaurants as often as you like? Order whatever you want? Fund your child's education to get into Harvard, Oxford, the best schools in the world? Give to your favorite charity? In my view, investing in such stocks is one of the best ways ever created for the ordinary person to get rich. To invest in these stocks, you do not need a world-class MBA. You do not need the fortune to start. You do not need a lot of time. You can do it as part-time. But you do need to know how to retire wealthy. Many average people dream about achieving financial independence, but they have no idea how to do it. And then they go on to make the mistake of believing it's impossible. Many give up on their dreams, but with the right guidance, this doesn't have to be the case. As Richa told you earlier, no one wants to share the secret with you. But at Equitymaster, we are committed to providing unbiased and honest research to our subscribers. Basically, we want you to strike it rich. That's why we've created a service called Hidden Treasure to share stocks with our subscribers. Now, these are small, little known and little discussed stocks that have the makings of a Crorepati stock. You see, the kind of research we do is not on the kind of useless information which you would see on TV or read in newspapers. We only concentrate on finding opportunities that would potentially make money, the ones that will allow one to travel along with his family all over the world. This is the reason we now have over tens of thousands of subscribers. And these members are already receiving recommendations from Richa and a team of brilliant researchers. The result? Our readers who acted on Hidden Treasure recommendations have got an opportunity to make more money than most people dream of. Since inception, our recommendations have generated enough returns to help one retire early and wealthy, to live life on their own terms and spend more time with their families. And we believe these stocks have the potential to help you do just that. Richa's new report, Top 3 Stocks for 2022, How to Get Rich with Little Known Indian Stocks, gives you all the details you need to make a fortune in the years ahead from our top 3 picks for 2022. And today, I can send it to you free. We are not going to stop there though. If we were selling this report, they each be priced at Rs 1950, but we want to send it to you free. So how do you get it? Simply by joining our monthly publication, Hidden Treasure. As Hidden Treasure report readers know, Richa and her team of experts do all the work for you. They do all research and then select small stocks, investing in which one could potentially change his fortune forever. Small stock companies, owing to their size, have the potential to grow much faster than their big, less active counterparts. Further, because these are less tracked, small companies are more likely to be attractively priced. But the road to small stocks is full of potential pitfalls. Our experience in researching small cap stocks tells us that one could be in for big trouble if you just look at the rosy returns. That's why when we shortlist stocks for the Hidden Treasure Small Cap Stock Recommendation Service, we do a thorough analysis of the company's business model, financial health, growth prospects, profitability, management, quality, and so on. And when opportunities like today present themselves, when the world is gripped with fear, and really solid stocks are available for dirt cheap, we don't hesitate to move in. This strategy, like we showed, has worked wonders for our subscribers. Today, we want you to gain access to some of our most exciting stock research and many more of our top recommendations. Stocks with the potential to hand multi-bagger gains, and some of them have the makings of a Crorepati stock, just like Wipro, MRF, Titan. Remember, nothing in the markets is guaranteed, and any stock can experience volatility from time to time. So it's crucial never to invest more than one is comfortable with. Here's everything you will receive when you try a risk-free membership. All actionable recommendations under Hidden Treasure. You will get your hands on everything from our past records to our present recommendations of Hidden Treasure. Recommendations that could potentially start your journey towards a wealthy and independent retirement, just like we've shown you in this presentation. Recommendations that could potentially generate multiple times returns in the next 5 to 10 years, also like we've just shown you. From our past recommendations, you can even cross-check everything, whatever facts we've mentioned in this report. Returns like 10,269%, 1,400%, and 1,058%, and many more. You can also see all of our current recommendations, monthly recommendation report. On or before the 15th of every month, we will release a detailed recommendation report, which includes one research report, latest views and updates on existing recommendations. Hidden Treasures Archives. Once you subscribe to the Hidden Treasure, you will get access to all issues and recommendations of the Hidden Treasure shared in the past. 24/7 access to a members-only website. Anytime, any day, you can log on to the website, read every report, every newsletter issue, review all the recommendations, or report a concern about your membership. Equitymaster on the go. Now you can access Equitymaster on your smartphone through our mobile apps as well. Through the app, you can access the latest research reports, stock updates, all our free newsletters, all other subscriber features on the go. A dedicated customer service team. If you ever have questions about your membership, send our customer service team an email. They will get back to you at the earliest and walk you through whatever you need. So again, you will never have to worry about missing any critical research from the Hidden Treasure or any of the other services you are subscribed to. Now you can click on a link in your email and get the full information wherever you want. Most important of all though, once you join the Hidden Treasure, you will have access to all our research and analysis that can guide you to own potential Crorepati stocks. We promise you're going to love the money-making opportunities we uncover for our subscribers each month. We say this because we have proven results. Yes, our recently verified track record for more than 13 years of service shows a 61.5% success rate for all closed positions between February 2008 and September 2021. Is that good? In small stock space, of course it is, because Hidden Treasure recommendations have beaten the BSE Sensex nearly 2.33 times since inception. See this extract from our records. For Hidden Treasure recommendations, both open and close, the internal rate of return since inception in February 2008 to December 2020 is 25.6%. The IRR for the BSE Sensex is 11%. This makes us feel proud of our continuous best efforts toward our loyal subscribers. And that's why we want you to be a part of our inner circle so that you can also get an opportunity to retire early and wealthy. The companies we've outlined in top 3 stocks for 2022. How to get rich with little known Indian stocks are poised to turn the right kind of investment potentially into crores in the long term. Just 5 minutes spent placing each single trade and you could be on your way to own India's Crorepati stocks. And we don't want anything to stand between you and this unmatched opportunity. That is why we've kept the cost to join Hidden Treasure as low as possible for just rupees 6,000 a year. Now at that price, it's a bargain. Remember, the moment you agree to give Hidden Treasure a try, we will rush the special report to you for free. Top 3 stocks for 2022. How to get rich with little known Indian stocks. It explains 3 multi-bagger stock opportunities you can act on. Now we realize this is the first time many of you may have heard from Richa, or even from myself. Since you've just met Richa, you may still feel a bit uneasy about giving your research a try. So we are going to do 2 more things to help you make your decision to join us today even easier. First, we are going to slash the price by more than 50%. If you join us today, at the end of this presentation, you can get your 1-year subscription for Hidden Treasure at just rupees 2950. That's less than it would cost for dinner for 2 at a 5-star restaurant. Second, we will give you 30 days to decide if the Hidden Treasure is right for you. Like we said before, you can see all our past recommendations as well as our current recommendation. And if there is a 1 in a million chance that you're not satisfied, then at any time within the next 30 days, you can cancel our service and get your full refund. Fair enough? You always have control over your subscription. If you are unhappy, we will refund every penny of your membership fee. Plus, you can keep everything you've received. It's our way of saying thank you for giving it a try. I think you'll agree that's more than fair. I'll even go one step further. Here are 3 more bonuses if you sign up today. If you sign up today, through this special offer, we will also send you 3 additional bonus guides. The first bonus guide is the Smallcap secret, how to spot multibaggers in 4 steps. The second bonus guide is the Boots on the Ground report, discovering India's best small companies. The third bonus guide is the 5-minute blueprint on how to become a one-stock Crorepati. These 3 additional bonus guides are valued at Rs 2,850, but you won't pay a penny for it. Accept our invitation to try 1 year of hidden treasure, and we will give it to you for free. We are giving you the best opportunity to own a Crorepati stock. You could start your journey to own potential Crorepati stocks today. One of the 3 stocks in the list is positioned to profit from the 2 trillion rupees market. Still, very few outside of Dalal Street are aware that this opportunity even exists. And amid Omicron correction, it's available for cheap. Those who move early stand to make a fortune. Click on the orange button below. We look forward to having you on board as one of our members and showing you how to grow money to lakhs and even crores in the long term. Thank you for your time. We are excited to welcome you to our growing hidden treasure family.